30 amazing things you didn't know about your body. A human body is made up of several complex structures. There are 5 vital organs in a human body that are essential for survival. These are the brain, heart, kidneys, lung, and liver. The brain is the control center of the body, and the heart keeps the body working by supplying oxygenated blood. We know the basic functions of the structures of the human body, but there are small details and facts that are left out during the study. Some people are not interested in science, but every human is curious about their body. To ease your curiousness, here is a list of 30 things you didn't know about your body. Number 1. Do you know your eyes can distinguish approximately 10 million different colors? Females are more capable of differentiating between colors than males. The reason is that males have longer wavelength than females, so the orange color may seem red to them. Number 2. A human eye blinks 15 to 20 times a minute. This means 28,800 times a day and an average of 4,200,000 times a year. A female eye blinks twice than a male eye. This means approximately 57,600. Moreover, a female on birth control blinks even more times than this. Therefore, we spend about 10% of our waking hours with our eyes closed. It can be up to 5 years of our life. Number 3. Our ears and nose continue to grow throughout our lives. That is why older people have bigger noses and elongated ears. The ear growth is also affected by gravity. The rate of ear growth is recorded as 0.22 millimeters a year. It happens because of the presence of cartilage in their structure, which has the tendency to grow, unlike bones. Number 4. A human hair may feel like a delicate part of the human body, but it is strong enough to hold a hanging apple. In addition to this, a single strand of hair contains all the DNA of our body. It helps in forensics. Number 5. Males have fewer taste buds than females. The difference is not very distinct, but it's there. This is the reason females have a finer sense of taste than men. Hence, they call themselves the super tasters. Number 6. A baby has 270 bones at the time of birth, whereas adults have 206 bones. The extra baby bones are usually found in the spine and the skull. They fuse together with the growth of the baby. The increased number of bones helps babies squeeze out rather easily during labor. Number 7. The skin is the largest part of a human body. It acts as a protective covering of every part of the body. It is about 16% of the body. A square meter of our skin contains about 100 pain receptors. Number 8. The lifespan of a red blood cell is about 120 days. The senile blood cell moves through the spleen and breaks down into iron, which is reused by the body in bilirubin, which is a waste product and is excreted in bile and urine. If its levels are elevated, it can cause jaundice. Number 9. The heart is undoubtedly the most hardworking organ. A human heart beats 80 times a minute, 115,000 times an hour, and 42 million times a year. Do you wonder if it ever gets tired? Number 10. The gastric juice in our stomach contains hydrochloric acid along with enzymes, which help in the digestion. It is the strongest acid and can cause a hole if it comes in contact with a piece of wood. The muscles of our stomach are pretty strong to withstand the intensity of this acid. Number 11. The strongest muscle in our body is the masseter, which is in the jaw and helps in chewing. It can produce a force of about 200 pounds. Number 12. The stapes is the smallest bone present in the middle ear, and the largest bone is the bone of the thigh known as the femur. Number 13. The human body has an average of about 2.5 million sweat glands all over the skin. That is why most humans sweat a lot. The amount of sodium in human sweat is estimated to be 50 milligrams a pound sweat. Excessive perspiration can cause dehydration, and excretion of excessive minerals in sweat can cause mineral deficiency. Number 14. Nerves are present all over the body and act as a transport to carry the messages to the brain or from the brain. The total length of nerves, if put end to end in a human body, is 46 miles. The speed of a nerve impulse is 400 kilometers an hour. Not as fast as light, but fast enough to retract your burning hand within a millisecond. Number 15. 16% of our brains is made up of fat. Omega-3 is the most commonly found fatty acid in brain. It helps keep up the integrity of the brain. Number 16. A human eye is a great blessing, as it helps us see the things we hear about. The resolution of a human eye is estimated to be nearly 500 megapixels, which is more than most of the smartphone cameras. We must capture the beauty in our eyes. It is everlasting and more memorable. Number 17. The speed of a sneeze is about 100 miles per hour. Try keeping your eyes open while sneezing. It is impossible. Number 18. Saliva is very important to keep our mouths from drying and helps to swallow and speak smoothly. The salivary glands produce about 6 to 15 liters of saliva per day. This amount triples while sleeping. If we collect the lifetime of saliva of a person, we can easily fill 2 swimming pools. Number 19. Breathing is essential as it helps carry oxygen inside our body, which is needed by our tissues, and exhale the carbon dioxide, which is a waste product. A person breathes about 12 to 20 times a minute. That means he can breathe 17,000 to 30,000 times a day. We usually breathe with one nostril. Both nostrils take turns depending on congestion and decongestion. This is called the nasal cycle. Number 20. The liver is the largest internal organ of the human body. A human liver is capable of completely regenerating itself, so a small piece of liver donation can be enough for a person having transplantation. Number 21. The human bones regenerate every 7 to 10 years. The regeneration may take place to supply the calcium which is reserved in bones to deficient parts of the body or to replace old and fragile bones. The osteoclast cells dissolve the bone, causing the osteoblast to regrow it. So we must keep on eating if we want our bones to grow stronger. Number 22. A human hair can grow up to 6 inches per year. Hair on the head continues to grow for 6 years. Then it falls off and a new hair is grown at its place. If the hair loss continues for a longer period of time, it causes alopecia or baldness. It may occur due to zinc or iron deficiency or stress. Number 23. Our brain constitutes 2% of our body weight, but it consumes 20% of the blood and oxygen. It is understandable as the brain has to work a lot. Around 100,000 reactions take place every second. A single thought may disturb many chemicals in the brain. A human brain grows up to the age of 40. Number 24. Only one kidney is enough to live out our whole life. That is why kidney transplant is widely used to help with kidney failures. The size of a kidney is about the fist of a person, and it weighs about 35 to 192 grams. Number 25. Have you ever noticed the half moon under your nail bed? It is known as lunula. It is there to protect the nerves and blood vessels beneath it. The absence of the lunula can indicate you have slow digestion. Brittle nails and no half moon can indicate the condition of hypothyroidism. Number 26. When you are embarrassed or overwhelmed, you blush. The reason for blushing is the activation of the sympathetic nervous system, which causes the adrenaline rush. The sympathetic nervous system increases the rush of blood towards your face and the inside of your stomach, which also turns red. Number 27. The human blood runs the distance of 19,312 kilometers over the course of one day. Well, it has to rush to every part of the body to supply the need of oxygen and other nutrients. The average speed of blood is about 3 to 4 miles per hour. Number 28. You are only aware of 4 blood groups in the human body, but there are 29 blood groups. The rarest of them belong to the Bombay blood group. Number 29. Have you ever heard about Demodex? It is a termite that lives in the eyelashes or hair follicles of almost every human. They can cause skin conditions like eczema. The most effective treatment to get rid of these termites is tea tree oil. Number 30. A kidney filters the blood 25 times a day. With the normal uptake of fluid, the body produces 800 to 2,000 milliliters of urine volume per day. Approximately 200 liters of blood is filtered in 24 hours. The quarter of the total output of blood from the heart is supplied to the kidney. These are the facts that will let you know your body better than others. Do you have any mind-boggling questions that you would like answered? If yes, tell us in the comments section below and we will try to answer the most liked questions in our next videos. Or perhaps you've learned something new or interesting from this video. Then subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified on such awesome videos regularly.